Okay, so I'm going to start out with my hair. This is a hair makeup outfit type of video, starting out with my hair. The wig that I'll be wearing in this video is from DIVASWIGS, and it's a curly wig. It comes with all the basic things you get in the box: wig cap, a brush, and some adjustable straps bands. So out of the box, this is what the wig looks like. It's a frontal, it's not a full lace wig, so there are tracks, but the tracks are very neat. Underneath, the lace has already been bleached and pre-plucked as well. This is a close-up of the hairline, so it's just really pre-plucked and it looks really natural. So as usual, Adefunke will be doing my install. So she started out by just tweaking the hairline a little bit. The hairline is already really good, and then after that she went in with some alcohol and a cotton pad and kind of wiped the excess oil from my forehead because I am very oily. And then she's using Bold Hold lace glue for this install. This is my favorite lace glue for when I want to wear my wig for about a week, and that's what I'll be doing with this particular one. So once she's done that, she goes on to place the wig over the glue that she's just applied, and then she cuts off the excess lace. She makes sure that the whole thing aligns with my hairline after that, and she ties it down to make sure that the lace kind of blends with my skin. At this point, I'm very happy because it's looking nice. And then after that, she's just gone in with some mousse and some dryer just to kind of lay the roots down, if that makes any sense. And that's basically it, okay? I hope I explained this right. She would have explained this better because it's her work, but I think that I kind of explained it well, okay? So after that, I'm moving on to my makeup now. So I'm going to start out as usual with my Zaron oil block mattifier, and I'm applying this on my nose and just on the center of my face, and then I'm going in with a primer. This is my Too Faced Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer, and I'm going to apply this around my face, just avoiding the area that I already applied the mattifier. You guys are so used to me doing most of these things, but I know that some people are watching me for the first time. And I'm going to go in with a setting powder. This is my Beauty Bakery Setting Flour in yellow. I love this powder so much, and I'm very bummed at this point that I'm almost out. I have a lot of other setting powders. I love using things till they finish so that I'm able to start using something else. I can fix it like that, but this is a very good setting powder in case you're interested. Going to start filling my brows in now. I'm using my Colourpop brow pencil in Banging Brunette. This brow pencil is very affordable and very good, very, very good. It's one of my favorites. So once I'm done filling my brows in and I have the shade that I want, I'm going to define the bottom of my brows with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW40. As usual, this is my go-to concealer, and I'm blending it out just to get rid of any harsh lines. I want it to be very seamless before I start applying my eyeshadow. But first, I'm going to prime my eyes. This is my MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. The name is long. I say this all the time, but believe me, guys, this is one of the best eyeshadow primers that I've ever tried in my life. My eyeshadow lasts longer. The oil doesn't come through. I will be using my new ABH eyeshadow palette. This is the new Amrezy one. They just delivered it to me like 2 days before this video, and I love the attention to detail, just attention, okay, that ABH just pays, or just effort they put into their PR packages. It makes you feel special when you receive them. I swatched the eyeshadows a little bit so that you guys are going to see what they look like. I'm going to start out with this shade. It's a medium brown called OG. I think it was kind of a mistake because this brown this brown is so close to my skin tone that it doesn't show up on camera. But then I'm going in with 1988, which is 2 or 3 shades darker than that one, and I'm applying that with a sharp blending brush in my crease, okay? And after that, I'm going to go in with Semsa, which is a dark burgundy shade. And I'm applying this on the outer parts, just on the top of that brown, just so that the brown fades into that. And then after that, just right into my crease, I've gone in with Yugo, which is the darkest brown. I like contrast whenever I'm going to be cutting my crease, and this brown is going to give me contrast. So going to cut my crease with my P. Louise base. You can use a concealer for this. You can use a bunch of different things for this, but I love to use this base because it was made for this. And it always requires that you pay attention. So just take your time. Don't rush this part, okay? So I'm going to spray some water on my brush, and I'm going to go in with this blue. Fam, the minute I got this palette, the only color that just kept calling my name was this blue. It made me realize that I haven't done like a blue eyeshadow makeup tutorial on this channel in a very long time, so I wanted to use this. So going back in with Hugo, that very dark brown, and I'm going to pack this on the outer corner of my eyes, and just packing it and then kind of sweeping it into the socket a little bit. Setting my brow bone area with some setting powder. So next I'm going to go in with this pink. It's called Barb. It reflects green, which is very interesting. So I'm using that on my tear duct area, and this just opens my eyes up a little bit more, and it just finishes this look in a very nice way. Some glitter and some glitter adhesive. The glitter adhesive is from ABH and the glitter is from Makeup Addiction. It's called Skylight, and it's a white glitter that reflects blue. So just a tiny little bit, that's what I'm applying on top of the blue eyeshadow. So as usual, my Clinique High length mascara, I use this, like, this is the only mascara I use. Okay, and I go through so many of it, it's crazy. My same old AliExpress lashes. Okay, I think that it finishes up this eye look like nicely. So after that, I'm going to line my waterline with my Maybelline Kajal, my favorite like eyeliner of all time. It's very dark and very cheap. So moving on to the face now, and my foundation is my Maxio Fix Fluid in NW45 as usual, guys. I had this very dramatic flare up on my skin last year, and my skin is just still recovering. So this is the only foundation that you guys will see me using for a while, because this foundation is tried and trusted. It doesn't break me out, I know from experience. So using 2 concealers, but honestly I use more of like 1 shade than 2 shades, and I use a shade Maple. I got this concealer recently and I wanted to get 1 shade, but when I swatched it in store, Maple, the first color, kind of looked a little bit too light and orangey, so I decided to get Chestnut in case, so that I'd have to mix the two. But I barely apply Chestnut, and you guys can see from this video that Maple actually blends out well. So setting the highlighted parts with my setting powder, the first one that I showed you guys initially, and after that, okay, I'm just sweeping off the excess. Guys, ignore me at this point. Just sweeping off the excess and just setting, like I try to be very precise when setting my nose, because I don't contour, and setting your nose, if you're very precise when you set that area, it gives the illusion that, you know, you contoured. I'm setting the contour part of my face with my Milani pressed powder in Earth Glow. And after that, so I take my time, and after that I am going to set my entire face with my Iman pressed powder in Earth Medium. This is my favorite setting powder, and it is not expensive at all. So I'm going to mix the black in the palette with Hugo, the dark brown that I've been using, and I'm just going to try to replicate what I have on my upper eye area, on my lower lash line, and then also go in with Barb, the same color that I use in my inner corner, and use that on the inner corner of my lower lash line as well, and then going with some mascara. And mascara finishes up eye looks the way that I cannot use my words to explain what it does. But mascara, bottom lashes, very, very, very important, guys. So this is ABH Blush 3 in Berry Adore, I believe. And I'm just going to use this to kind of blush just kind of emphasizes and contours your cheekbones. And for my highlighter, I wanted to use something pinkish. And this is Fenty Beauty's Muscomio. So after this, I'm just going to go in and, like, I've changed. I went in and I changed into my outfit. So lining my lips with Morphe's lip Morphe's lip pencil in Bar. Okay, and my lipstick for this look is Huda Beauty's Pool Party. Huda Beauty does like the most amazing lipsticks, honestly, like tube lipsticks, amazing. And I've never used this one before, and I just love the shade so much. And over it, I'm using a liquid gloss thing that I have from Maybelline. I'm going to leave the name in the description box because I can't remember what it's called right now. But then after that, I'm just going to kind of mess around with the hair, open up the curls a little bit just to give it more volume. I didn't want to weigh this hair. At this point, I'm using wax to tame the flyaways, but I didn't want to use water or conditioner to weigh this hair down so that it's like, people do that sometimes to emphasize the curls. No, I love it when my hair has volume. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm wearing a little black dress that I got from Pretty Little Thing. I've worn this on Instagram before and a lot of you asked. That's where I got the dress from. Just a very kind of basic casual get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next one.